sweets that I go to that's going to get you into a calorie deficit and hit your weight loss target effortlessly. Keep in mind, whenever I'm going to a store like this, I find I need to look for high calorie options, which is going to be the best bet for weight loss if that is your goal. Which is why this is always my definite go-to. You have to have this into your diet, into your nutrition. If cravings is an issue, or if you're looking to find ways that ultimately is the best bet to what you can get for weight loss, generally everything here is a great option. However, if you want the best option is going to be options that are going to be fairly to high calorie, and it's going to be options that generally don't have too much added sugar, which will put you into a better position to lose weight, tone up. If building your physique is of importance to you in 2025 and more, and you want to find a sustainable way to go about doing so while making the process as smooth as possible. Again, it's going to be Oikos Greek yogurt, which generally has 23 grams of protein. I usually go with this one since it's vanilla versus the plain option, because for me, my taste buds are really receptive towards taste. So I find that this is a little bit harder to stick to on a diet if you're looking to lose weight, rather keep off that stubborn fat that you think seems to be almost impossible. Though I find that working with options like that are going to be most helpful towards weight loss, and it's how you can commit and stick to your weight loss goals more effectively. You can also find snacks that you can go into to mix in with yogurt, which makes it the best option if you are looking for a snack, you're looking for something on the go that you can for weight loss. If you're like me and you want to find an option you can go to easily to mix in with yogurt, there are going to be plenty of options you can go to for variety, like Nature Valley Crunch. It's generally one of the things that I go to for a light snack to mix in with yogurt. I can't just have it raw alone like some of you guys can. If you want to go about doing so, you can completely go ahead and do so if you want to, again, find ways to kind of up the calories, not so much so in a sense, but still meet that restriction area for weight loss. In doing so, you want to find ways you can go about the process that's going to make it easy, that's going to make it effortless to follow. Again, not really a fan of the whole Oreos and adding that into yogurt, as that may not be a solid find. However, there are a multitude of finds you can look at here to add in and mixing with yogurt that I find is extremely helpful to, again, as a snack, as finding it a good way to stay committed towards the process, so you don't want to fall off that line, that red line, to the point where you're binge eating or eating excessively, eating out of that deficit, that restriction. So it's looking at what you can look at to find ways to make the foods you eat a lot more interesting, a lot more palatable, a lot more sweet to your liking, and increasing your level of compliance so you can actually stick to your weight loss goal, and literally so much more. Again, there's a lot of good options here, although in this section there's protein bars here you can also crunch up and add into your yogurt that you can also go into to increase the protein count in your day. There's literally so many ways to be creative about it. You just gotta experiment and try different things you may not even know you like. And that's the whole crazy thing about it. You never know what you like until you actually try it. You know that saying, don't knock it till you try it? Yeah, it's the exact same saying that I'm talking about. Though, there's many options you can go to, really. So whatever you have an interest in, experiment with it, because at the end of the day, if your goal is general weight loss, you don't really have to overthink anything. There's a multitude of options and variety you can look at to make the goal a lot more easier to accomplish. It doesn't have to be a difficult endeavor for you. It doesn't have to be something you need to overthink. Just go and experiment with different things and find what works best for you. I love Oreos more than the next guy. However, the only caveat to Oreos is the actual serving size itself. So if you're looking to go and buy a pack of these, which is totally cool, keep in mind, it's only 3 of these cookies per serving. And if you're somebody who likes snacking as much as I do, you're more than likely not going to consume 3 cookies worth of only 160 calories. So there are going to be better finds that I like to look at if the goal is general weight loss. You don't really have to be overexertion about it, but find ways you can go about having your favorite snacks while being creative, low calorie, not necessarily high protein. However, the goal is to keep the calorie count minimal to a small size where you can get more bang for your buck, right? So the first one that I'm going to show you is going to be a specific popcorn bag to look into. This right here. It's going to be your best serving, all right? It's 140 calories. and you get about 3 cups. And if you ask me, that's a lot more you can get out of a basic snack than 3 cookies or 3 Oreos, right? And you can also drizzle some honey on it, or even drizzle honey on some rice cakes, as the small circular rice cakes, as those are going to be solid finds you can look at. So you can actually stick to your weight loss goal. You don't have to overthink the process, and find foods that are going to equate to guide you to where you want to be. I tell everyone that I look at and that I continue to work with that you can find options that are going to be low calorie. They can find ways to make it sweet. You can drizzle honey on it. You can throw in peanut butter on it. You don't even have to overthink the process. And the more you do so, I find it's the more complicated you're going to make your weight loss endeavor going to be. And it makes things a lot more complicated than need be to actually stick to something small to see gradual change that is more reliant on where you are. Great options are going to be diced peaches, 0 sugar added. There are going to be other options like this right next to, which is 100% juice. And it's just not the best option out there. Sure, the sugar count is going to be a little bit less in terms of what you can actually get. But what makes the more of a difference is you being able to find options that are generally 0 sugar added, no added sugars in the mix. And it's going to be the best bet in terms of weight loss. You're not actually storing sugar in the wrong places. And if general weight loss is a goal of yours, then I would find ways to get diced peaches, no sugar added. Many options you can go to, but only one of these are going to actually be the best option. Breyers is one of the brands that I went to so much when I was a kid, especially when I was younger. Not that I do so much now, although the serving size for this is going to be 2/3. Relatively isn't going to be the best bet you want to go to, nor is the best brand, because if you're someone who likes ice cream as much as the next guy and you want viable solutions, this one may not be the best option, but there are going to be better alternatives you can find. I'm going to show you which one you could actually go to. Now, you may think this one is going to be a better option simply because of the serving size, the container, right? Cookies and cream is my favorite flavor to actually go to. 620 per container, serving size is only 210 calories. You may think it's smaller container, so it's going to be a better option in terms of reducing the serving size for weight loss, right? Not exactly. This option is going to be the best option you want to go to, especially if you love snacks as much as the next guy and you want to really just satisfy that sweet tooth you typically have on a frequent basis. Any one of these will do. 360 calories, Halo Top ice cream. They have mint chip, chocolate ice cream cake, and strawberry. Any one of these is going to work. I'm preferably opting to lean more into this one because, again, I love anything with cookies and cream in it, or sort of. This is chocolate ice cream cake. Boom. So it doesn't have to be anything complicated, nor do you have to overthink anything, but this is going to be the best option you can find if you want to ration this out in your given day, because the number is literally so small. You can literally spend 30 minutes to an hour and burn all this off, so it really isn't going to do you any harm. However, when I'm looking at options on the run, I need to look at not so much the ingredients. I don't think the ingredients are really an important part, if anything. It's literally the calories of what you're going to get, how much you consume in a frequent visit, that I literally have to look at. And if I'm not looking at that one thing, it's got to be the next thing. Again, calories is literally just a number. There are a multitude of options you can go to, but the best one you can find is going to be the Halo Top ice cream if you are looking for a snack, looking for a way to go about having your favorite snack and having it often as much as you want in your own fitness journey, right? You don't have to really overcomplicate it. It's find the best option that's low calorie and ration it out. And if you can do just that on a consistent and regular weekly basis, it's going to make things a lot more easier for you to accomplish your goal and not really have to overthink or think you're falling off simply because you're taking the time out of your day to indulge in one of your favorite foods that you see here, which is why Halo Top ice cream is going to be the best bet, if not any. If weight loss is your goal, you want to find a viable way to go about making the process as smoothly as possible. And lastly, if you're looking to find mixtures, things you can add to make it even better, you can do chopped pecans, which also isn't a bad find. You can even do almonds here. Again, I'm not really an almond kind of guy, but if you are, by all means, go ahead. And there's also milk chocolate, literal chips you could add into your ice cream if you're also looking to add an extra kick for taste. I'm going for low calorie, so it's whatever you want to add in to make it as palatable to you as much as possible. That's going to be the best goal you want to make if you're looking to tone up, improve your overall quality of life, and get to your weight loss goal indefinitely. I think most guys make it a struggle to overcomplicate it. If you like something, go for it. What's to stop you from actually picking interests or things you like to consume that makes it easier for you to reach your weight loss goal? If it makes it challenging or overbearing, why go and stick to that kind of process? It's not my style, and it's not something I'd recommend to anyone on a weight loss journey. Those are a few things that I recommend or that I would look into if you want to, again, up the style to whatever interests that you like to consume in a given day. And if you like sprinkles, go and add it in too. Follow the channel below for more videos just like this to guide you to your weight loss endeavor without overthinking the process and getting absolute clarity on what you need to do so you can lose weight, tone up in just 16 weeks.